This simple $1 rule can help you save and make thousands of dollars, and most people don't know about it, but by the end of this video, you will. Hi, my name is Imani and I am the Healthy Finance Coach. My goal is to help you financially educate yourself, gain discipline, and balance your life so that you can live the life that you deserve and be comfortable in any economic climate. Now, it's very important on YouTube to try to have what they call evergreen content. What is evergreen content? Evergreen content is content that regardless of when it's seen, it still applies. But let's be real. It is January 2025. And we have seen so many changes, and we are going to probably see more changes within the next 4 years. And what I've told you, if you've seen any of my previous videos, I'm going to be that auntie that you respect that tells it like it is. And with all of the changes with DEI, let's understand DEI does not only mean the hiring of Black individuals. DEI means inclusion for everyone. And that is being removed from most places. So what is that going to do to your finances? I want you to think about that, because we know a lot of governmental jobs are being cut. There are a lot of other jobs within corporations that were DEI hires that will be cut. Are you safe? If you were to lose your job today, do you have enough money to sustain you and your family until you can find something else? This is what I want to teach you. And so I hope that you follow along, that you subscribe, that you comment, and you keep this channel going, because my goal is to reach as many people as I possibly can, because unfortunately most people have not been financially educated, and so they did not have a head start. But we're going to start now. That's my goal. So let's get into the video, because I don't want to make this too long. I want to give you some information that I believe that if you utilize it properly, you will have a leg up. The $1 rule. If you know anything about me, you know that I like to correct things from the root. And most people's financial issues stem from childhood, stem from what they learn or what they did not learn. And one of the things we have to work on more is our mindset and how we think about money. And so this $1 rule is going to help you with that mindset. Because God willing, we're not just living for today. We're living in hopes that we see a future and that we can be comfortable in that future that we get to. So how do we do that? This is how the $1 rule works. Every time you spend $1, I want you to stop and think about, if you would have invested that $1, what amount of money you would have in the future. So for example, if you are a coffee lover and you have to make your Starbucks run before work every day, and you're paying $5 to $6 in coffee. If you were to buy yourself a bag of coffee, or let's even say you bought yourself a Keurig and some K-cups, and you made your coffee daily, and you took that same $5 per day and invested it, do you know how much money you would have? Don't be surprised when I tell you this. $5 per day on coffee is $1,800 a year. If you invested that over time, just from the coffee alone, could add up to $250,000. Un-effing real. Once you start thinking in that mindset, do I really need this? If I put this money in an investment instead, where could I be in the future? That's the $1 rule. Every dollar that you're spending on non-essentials, and we're not talking about your essentials, we're talking about non-essentials. If you invested it, where would you be in a few years, or in 10 years, or in 20 years? You probably wouldn't be struggling, and you probably would have the money necessary to live a comfortable life. So let me ask you this. Is your future self worth taking a thought before you make a purchase? Is it worth you taking that same money and putting it up into some type of investment? Remember, that investment could also be in yourself, in some type of education or a business. It doesn't necessarily have to be in like a stock or a mutual fund or an index fund. You can take that same money and invest for your future. Now, why does this rule work so well? It creates conscious thinking habits. It makes you stop and think before purchasing. 1, do I really need that? 2, can I take that money and make more money with it? That's how I want you to start thinking. That's the only way you're gonna get out of the financial rut that you're already in. Number 2, it encourages investing. It helps shift your money toward wealth building assets. The wealthiest people have wealth building assets. They're not just buying stuff that they really don't need. And the last reason is it prevents lifestyle inflation. So it stops you from overspending on things that actually lose value. We oftentimes take our money and our credit cards out for purchases, one, that we really don't need, but that they're not getting any value. So what are we really doing? Mindset shifts. That's the foundation to financial literacy. We can't even get into budgeting and investing, wealth building, and credit repair and debt repair until we first learn, one, why do we treat money the way we do and think of money the way we do? And two, giving alternatives to how we think. And as you progress in learning financial literacy, it's going to get easier to make the right choices. So, are you up for the challenge this week? If so, place it in the comments. What are you going to take a look at before you buy? What are you going to give up and actually open up a Coinbase account or Webull account so that you can start making small investments? Acorn is good too because it can take the change from purchase and invest it for you. What are you going to do? I'd love to hear that in the comments. So that is the $1 rule, and I thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me under my contact on my website. I appreciate you all. Much love. And Auntie wasn't too bad today. I wasn't too bad. But I do want you to start thinking wealth mindset. And this is how you do that. Until the next time, take care.